This is Brian Offer with DragonBlogger.com, and I am here today to review the game Resogun for the PlayStation 4. The game Resogun is a PlayStation 4 exclusive, and let's just jump right into this here so I can kind of showcase some of the features of this game, what I liked about it. Now you'll notice here on the main menu you have several things. You can do single player, and you've got either arcade where you can go through each level back to the end of the game, or you can go single, just one single level, and you've got three difficulties here that are you can have to choose from at the very start. You've got rookie, experienced, and veteran, and obviously that's kind of like easy, medium, and hard. And then there's also master difficulty, which in order to unlock the master difficulty, you have to beat veteran front to back. Like, you have to play it all the way through and beat every single level front to back. You can't just beat 3 levels and then like unlock the 4th one, go back and play the 4th one and beat it. You have to beat all levels in succession in order to unlock master, which you can see I haven't done that yet because it is a pretty difficult game once you get past experience. You also have the option to play this game online co-op as well. There is no local co-op yet. I don't think there's going to be. It kind of wouldn't make sense for there to be any local co-op considering how this game works. But if you go online co-op, you can do a public game, or you can set up private games with you and one of your friends. There's also several options here. You can look at the, you can change the languages, all that stuff. You can also do audio settings. There's the actual controls itself right there. I know a lot of this doesn't make sense, like throw a human, what's that, bomb, overdrive, boost. It is a twin stick shooter, which I love twin stick shooters. So basically your left analog stick is to move the ship around, and the right analog stick is to shoot. And you also have high scores as well, where you can actually see all the high scores online, the leaderboards and stuff, and your place. So let's get right into this here. We'll do some single player arcade. And I like to play on experience because, to me, rookie is pretty easy. If you're new to twin stick shooters or shooters period, I would highly suggest playing this game on rookie because it is pretty crazy once you get past that difficulty. So we'll get right into experienced. You do have 3 ships to choose from. You don't unlock any more ships. Each ship has its own characteristics. So you have Nemesis here, which has very high agility, meaning you can move the ship around pretty quickly. The boost is really good, has the best boost and the best agility of the 3 ships. The overdrive, however, is not so great. Boost means you can basically boost through enemies, kill them really fast, and then overdrive is pretty much like a big charged up beam that you can shoot at your enemies, which this doesn't last very long on this ship. Then you also have Ferox, which is a very balanced ship. It's very balanced. I very strongly suggest using this ship if you've not played this game or if you're not familiar with twin stick shooters. And then you have Phobos, which is more of a challenging ship, which is my favorite. I think it's personally my favorite of the 3 because it has more powerful attacks. It has the highest overdrive, but it's also got kind of a little bit of a balanced agility and boost. So I'm going to go ahead and use Phobos here. And then here's your levels. You have Acis, Ceres, Decimia, Fibrous, and Mephitis. And you have all these levels here. And honestly, you can start wherever you want. I always start from the very beginning, so let's get right into this one here. And you can see exactly what this game is all about. I do like the loading times on here. Very quick, very fluid loading times.
Save the last humans.
And this is basically what the game is about. As you can see here, I just
Keepers
accidentally used the bomb.
detected.
But it's all in a circle, basically. So you move around, just like so, with the left stick. You can go left or right, up or down. You can only shoot in 2 directions. It's not on a 6-axis, so you can't like move the controller all the way around. You can't shoot up, down, or a diagonal motion. Now, you see here, there's these little green things. Those are humans. Okay? You want to try to save them. There's 10 humans in every level that you can try to save. And when you save humans, they give you either a shield, they give you points. Some of them will give you an extra life. The graphics on the game remind me of Geometry Wars. That was when I first thought of when I first played this game. was, man, these graphics look a lot like Geometry Wars, especially like in Geometry Wars 2 with the little green things that you can collect that you just saw there. But that's what this reminds me of. And obviously you see, kind of starts out slow. The meter on the bottom is your phases. And you can see that that meter, every time I shoot or kill some enemies, it goes up a little bit. Each phase gets harder and harder. It's more and more difficult.
Multiplier
so the first phase is a little bit easy.
Keepers detected.
Second phase is kind of where it starts just going nuts. It also depends on what level you're on too. So I am on the first level of the game, so it kind of starts out a little bit easy.
Phase complete.
Now, in order to unlock these humans and free them from their cages,
human in danger.
You have
human
to
lost.
defeat these things called keepers. You see them right there with the little
lost.
green around them right here? Those are called keepers. And every time you defeat all the keepers, you unlock a human and free it from its prison. Like I just did there. You can boost, which you just saw me do that with the L1. R1 is your overdrive, which I don't think I have that up just yet, but I'll get that here in a second so you can see that. R2 is to use bombs, which I just used my last one. Look at the top left corner. That first number shows you how many continues you have or lives you have left. The second number shows you how many bombs you have, which I just used my last one.
Multiplier
detected. Give you a little bit of tutorial at the first level. So L1 I can obviously boost, which if you see here I can boost through enemies, kill them like that. And once I get my overdrive charged up, you guys will be able to see what that looks like as well. If you see in the middle, that's your multiplier.
Weapon
Depending on what
detected.
difficulty level you're on, you can only get that multiplier to go up so far. So like I think it's like ×5 if you're playing on rookie, ×10 if you're on experience.
Warning, multiplier in danger.
I think it's like ×20 or 30 if you're on veteran. The master
human
difficulty
lost.
Goes up really high. There's also a thing called hero mode, which it goes up to times like 99, and the only way you can get to hero mode is if you beat master difficulty front to back in one playthrough without losing any lives. Yeah, good luck with that, right? After
multiplier
complete all the after you defeat all the enemies on the third phase, there's a boss, which maybe I can show you guys here if I have time. Should be able to get through this first part as well.
Complete.
But you see how I just completed another phase. So now I'm on phase 3, and after I complete and kill all the enemies here,
multiplier up.
You can also get power-ups
Weapon
like
power
there,
up,
which upgrade your weapons. A lot of times when you save humans, like you see that I just did there, I got an extra bomb. You can also get overdrive upgrades as well. Let me show that real quick here. So you charge that up, release it, and you do have to aim left or right with that, but you see that beam I'm shooting out? That's your overdrive. It's very helpful if you have a lot of enemies, if you're playing on higher difficulties. It makes getting through those enemies a lot
Keepers
easier.
detected.
I love the graphics on this game. I think this is the best
multiplier up.
PlayStation Network arcade game that's out right now. It's free, or was free, on PlayStation Plus. I'm not sure if it's still free. I don't think it's free anymore. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. It is still free on PlayStation Plus. So if you have PlayStation Plus, download this game. It is free. It's definitely worth downloading and playing. It's a very fun game. It's a very addicting game. If you're like me and like to try to get trophies on games, this is going to be a game for you where you'll want to try to get all the trophies in the game. And you can see here, my multiplier can only go up.
Multiplier
actually goes up past 5. I think it's like 10 on this one. But see, I got an extra life saving a human there. I'm trying to hurry up and get to boss so I can show this to you guys. You can see what this looks like here. Maybe if I don't lose all my lives first. Alright. And as you can see here, I've lost some humans. Some of them have died. If you don't get to the keepers in time and kill them all, you'll lose a human. They'll also, like, on... oh, here comes the boss, too. Oh, crap. These little spaceships that'll come, and they'll try to take away your humans. So see, you have these bosses here that happen at the end of each level. And they all have their unique ways of having to defeat them here. As you can see, this one's... Oh, man, I'm doing terrible right now. Alright, let's see if I can take this one out. so you guys can kind of see. And each of them have their little different patterns or ways that you can try to defeat them. Like this one here is pretty. This one actually is pretty easy. There we go. And that's the end of the first level.
Armageddon.
So this is this is Resogun. I highly recommend it. I gotta give it a 5 out of 5 just because it's probably one of the most fun arcade games I've ever played. It's definitely worth checking out. Download it if you have PlayStation Plus. It is free. So I mean, what are you really losing by not, by checking it out? You're not. It's definitely worth playing. You're probably gonna end up getting addicted to this game, spending hours on it, trying to get the trophies and leaderboards, and trying to beat levels. Like I know there's some trophies where you have to beat, the game on experience without losing all your lives, which is pretty difficult. I haven't got that one yet, but it's definitely worth it. There is a platinum trophy for this game. Check it out. It's free if you have PlayStation Plus. If you don't have PlayStation Plus, it is $14.99. But check it out. I give it a 5 out of 5. And that is going to be it for me today. Thanks for checking out my review of Resogun.